Around 413 indie games are landing on Steam next week. These 12 made the cut, climbing Steam's most anticipated list. Shards of Order rips up deck building. No turns, no mana, just enemies on a visible countdown. Your cards speed up or slow down. 3 heroes share one single deck, so every card you add can save your party or sink it. It launches July 28th, and that shared deck gamble is what stood out. I'd call it an 8.5 overall, 84% confidence. Bingo Betty breaks its grandma out of bingo hell, chaining bingos with over 200 unhinged cards. Think conveyor belts and actual black holes on your card. Stack blotters and flare, and watch it go completely off. It's out July 30th, and that gaudy bingo hall grandma aesthetic is exactly what stood out. I'd call it an 8.3 overall, 84% confidence. Leafy Corner puts you behind your own plant shop, growing over 100 real houseplants that unfold leaf by leaf as you care for them. Some customers bring tricky requests, and finding their perfect plant is half the fun. It's out July 30th, and that lush, greenery packed shop is genuinely soothing. I'd give it an 8.3 overall, 84% confidence. Unicycle Together is exactly what it sounds like. You're a sausage on a unicycle carrying a live bomb up a mountain with up to 3 friends. One wobble, and you're either toast or you've just dumped the bomb straight into your buddy's lap. I'd call it an 8.5 overall, 84% confidence. Olga drops you into a memory, walking through a Slavic mountain village where your grandparents seem a little too pleased you're isolated with them. There's no combat, no rushing, just the slow, fire-lit unraveling of what Belovodika is really hiding. It's out July 29th, and that painterly autumn atmosphere alone had me hooked. It's an 8.9 overall, and I'm 97% confident. Typomagical turns your keyboard into a spellbook. You're a bear cub mage typing words on the fly to build spells while a horde closes in. With over 30,000 possible word combinations, no 2 runs ever cast the same way. I'd call it an 8.6 overall, 92% confidence. SLAMPUNKS lets you throw your friend at the enemy, tether a teammate, launch them into the horde, then detonate your combo the instant they land. 5 heroes play like 5 different games, and augments mutate your build until it turns feral. Using your buddy as a weapon is what stood out. I'd give it 8.5 overall, 84% confidence. MandarinMastermind hands you actual language learning as a weapon. You play an amnesiac girl trapped between worlds, using real Mandarin words you pick up to solve puzzles and fight back. It's a voice-based puzzle adventure, so you're speaking the words out loud, not typing them. It launches July 28th in early access. I'd put it at an 8 overall, 82% confidence. Bloodwright is a straight risk-reward gamble. You descend through procedural dungeons, and after every boss, you choose cash out with your loot or push one floor deeper for something better. Die down there, and you lose everything you're carrying. Only your stash and permanent upgrades survive. It launches July 28th. I'd put this one at a 7.5 overall, 83% confidence. O puts you and up to 7 friends in the bodies of angry grandpas, first-person melee brawling with over 50 weapons on floating islands where one shove sends you into the void. Proximity chat means you hear every scream on the way down. It's out July 31st, and that elderly brawler's chaos stood out. I'd give it an 8.3 overall, 84% confidence. Cloudkeeper, Shrine of Tao, has you summoning an army of clouds through Korean folklore, fusing 3 of the same type to make them stronger, while chain lightning arcs through your swarm. Befriend shrine visitors for unique relics. It's out July 31st, early access, and that chain lightning effect is what stood out. I'd call it 8.2 overall, 81% confidence. Machine Party takes the classic party game format and makes failure lethal. You and up to 3 friends burn through twisted rounds where losing might actually kill your character. The grimy, low poly industrial look, gas masks, and dithered PS1 horror makes it feel like Squid Game rendered in 1998. I'd call it an 8.5 overall, 84% confidence. So that's 12 indie games worth watching next week, scores stretching from 7.5 up to a stellar 8.9. My top pick is Olga Episode 1 at 8.9. Go wishlist your favorites on Steam and subscribe. I'll see you next week.